John Wall had a 16-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. What did you think about his play?
At halftime, he was 11 and 0, I think. 11 and maybe 1. No, 11 and 1. What I said to the team was, in a game like this, he could try to get 30 points and not pass you guys the ball, and none of us would really say anything. And I said, here he is. And I said, the only thing he's asking you guys to do, and I'm listening to him, is guard like you guard in practice. And if I were him and you don't start guarding, I just tell you, I'm not throwing you the ball. I'm going to shoot him. I'm not going to let you shoot and then not guard. So, you know, we just talked about that. And then in the end, I normally don't do it, but they told me he needed 2 more for the record. And I stuck him back in and I ran everything I could to get him to pass it to somebody to get to 2 and get him out of the game. But I did it because it's a game where he could have tried to have 30 points and he chose not to. He chose to pass to his teammates. And that's why I did it.
John, is that just symptomatic of John's willingness to sort of make sure everybody's incorporated, make sure everybody's happy, that kind of stuff?
He's a pleaser. He'll defer to his team. But we had 30 assists. We shot the ball well, but we had 30 assists. I mean,
What does that say to you? 30, 41 baskets, 30 assists.
the reason we shot such a high percentage is because we were making easy plays. My biggest thing is to just get on the guys and just make easy plays. Don't try to make heroes plays. Don't try to throw look-away passes. You don't have to. Throw it to the guy where he can handle it, where he can make a basket, and they're all trying. I mean, I think our team's getting better, and I think individual players are getting better. The only way your team gets better is individual players get better. DeMarcus was a beast. And that's what he was. John did his thing, and we still got to defend better at some of our positions. We're not doing a great job of defending a couple positions. We got to get better.
Cal, how's Bledsoe?
He's fine. He tweaked his ankle yesterday, 2 days ago, and finished the practice and was absolutely a monster. I mean, he didn't step off. And then the next day we went to practice in the morning set, and the trainer said, you know what, I'm gonna hold him out. And I just went up to him and said, look, if you need to step out of this game, just step out. You're fine. I'm fine if you don't play in this game. And so he said, okay, I will. I want to get healthy. So that was his choice.
Cal, you guys made 14 threes. That's a lot against anybody, but how would you categorize this team right now or characterize it as a shooting team? What kind of shooting team is it?
We're okay. See, the way we play, it's what I've told you guys from the beginning. The way we play, the way we drive, the threes are like a turkey shoot. They're wide open. Now, there are games we miss them, but there's no one near some. I mean, the guy's shooting it without a hand in his face. And so we've got good enough shooters that can make those wide open threes. But there are games we miss them. I mean, we were 6 for 19 last game. But it's nice that if you come in and you say we're going to give them three-point shots a la North Carolina or whoever, it's dangerous. Because if we're making them, we'll blow you out of the gym. So now you play and you spread the court a little bit more. Now you give us more room to get inside or post that ball. It's kind of it gives us a chance to do either.
Could you talk a little bit about some of the other guys like Dotson, Harris, Orton, their games today?
I thought that Miller and Dotson offensively, Darius in the second half, Darnell in the first half, played well, but they're still not defending the way they got to defend. They're just not, and it's scary because if you're playing a big-time game and they keep breaking down, you know, you can't score enough to beat the other guys. I thought Ramon and DeAndre played pretty well. But I think they're better. I think Darnell and Darius are better. I think Daniel Orton really played well today. But we made it easy. We gave him a lot of lob passes, things that he could do, but then he came up with some blocks and some extra effort things, and they're all in there having fun. I mean, everybody had fun playing. And that's, if I'm doing my job, I'm getting them to really work at it and enjoy playing. Just have fun out there. You know, play off of each other. Don't be selfish. Think more about your teammates than yourselves.
Sometimes Darius does this. Seems like he has this
ability to be more aggressive like this, and then he kind of goes away. What is his role? Do you want him to be that aggressor like that?
Well, you obviously heard me when he was out there defending half speed, and I just absolutely went nuts on the sideline on every possession for about 3 minutes just on him to get up and play with some aggressiveness. And then he got 3 fouls. I was happy. I'd rather see you do that than just stand away and let the guy run around where he wants to go. So, but offensively, he's capable of that, but sometimes he goes into that shell, and when he does, I just take him out. When I see him short arm a ball or his eyes go like that, you're out, next guy. You know, and again, they control that kind of stuff. It doesn't mean you're making every shot, but you're being aggressive, you're attacking, you're being strong with the ball, you're getting balls with 2 hands, and he's capable. He's a very important player on this team. His assist-to-turnover ratio is outstanding. When he's making shots, we're really good.
Cal, I noticed that you played a lot of zone in the second half. Is that something that you put in during the break?
Yes. And it was a time for us to see, you know, we're playing a team that we want to just change it up and go zone. We went a little bit of the 1-3-1, went a little bit of the box and one, which you guys probably didn't know because we didn't even know the way we played it. So we threw that in there. You know, we're just trying to throw some different defenses to play off of our man because we do have a couple guys that break down defensively, and if I need them in the game, we're going to have to try to do something different.
John, you're going to obviously see a lot of zones as we go forward. How did you think your guys attacked?
I thought it was terrific. I thought we made great strides. We had talked for 2 days about here's what we're looking for and here's what we're trying to do. We added a few wrinkles to what we were doing, and they executed. It's really easy when you got John. We got guys with basketball IQs really high. And when they're in there and they know what they're trying to do and they playing off of one another, we're pretty good. We passed the ball and we made shots, so it made it pretty good. Folks, we shot 72% in the second half. That's hard to do without people out there. Like you're scripting offense at 5-on-0 to get 72%.
John, the lobs, the dunks, the transition baskets like that right here. I mean, is that what the dribble drive's supposed to look
Yes.
like?
You saw some of it today.
Saw some of it.
But again, we're running the dribble drive probably. When they went man, I went to it exclusively because we need to work on it. And the other reason is because we've been working on it in the, you know, where we're going 3 sessions a day. One of the sessions is working on the dribble drive. One of the sessions is defensively, but the other one is offensively. And of that session, 60% of it was dribble drive, trying to get us back to getting to attack. And you saw some of it, which I was happy about.
Coach, obviously a great victory for you guys, but do you have any early thoughts on the game on Saturday and your first experience with the Louisville UK game?
Well, it's my first experience with Louisville UK, but I've coached against Louisville when I was at Memphis. Let me say this. One, it's a great game for our state, for the Commonwealth. It's a great game for college basketball. As you know, everybody's talking about it. It's also a great game for our program to play. It's a rivalry game. There's no, you can't say it is a rivalry game, important for both programs. My thing is, and I'm asking our fans, here's a group of fans that come, we played a Hartford team who struggled some this year, and 24,000 people come and cheer and have a ball. We got the greatest fans. The only thing I'm asking in this game, let's just show the country that we are the classiest fans in the country. This is about their players and our players. It's not about the coaches. It's about their players who are McDonald's All-Americans and good kids, and ours. We have a few McDonald's All-Americans ourselves who are good kids. It's those two. Please, no posters, nothing, no chants, nothing. We don't need it. Let this be about these kids. I'll sit if you want me to the whole game. It's not about me. It's not about it's about these players. And I'm just asking that, you know, let's just be what we are, the classiest fans in the country.
John, to your right in the back, you mentioned basketball IQ. Could you talk about DeMarcus's basketball IQ compared to when he first got started this year, especially given the work he's done on trying to control his emotions and all that?
He's always been smart as a player. He's a smart kid. But his emotions have gotten the best of him. One of the things I've told him, if you're angry at someone, that person owns you. Can't be angry at anybody. What he's done is he's getting his emotions in check, and you're seeing a different player. Now, we tweaked his free throws a little bit, and it made him more confident at the line. But the reality of it is it's not just free throws, it's how he's playing. It's how he's running the floor. It's the kind of condition he's in. He's not making excuses. He's pushing past his comfort level. He's doing all those things. And he's a beast. He's a beast. Now, he's going to go against a kid this weekend that's also a beast and also fight and also in great condition, also really physical. And it's going to be a great challenge. Keep your emotions in check. If he gets the best of you early, just keep fighting and see over the long haul of the game if you can try to beat him. But it's going to be a hard game. It'll be a hard game for our team. The way they shoot the ball, as you go to it, they are probably the best shooting team we'll play all year.
John,
I don't know how we flipped to that, but we did. Go ahead.
on that shooting subject right here, Hartford 12 of 29 for threes. Is that what they did or what you did not do defensively?
Part of it was, you know, like the three at the end of the half. You're right there and you have your hands down. We went zone, something we haven't played a whole lot, and you notice I just stuck with it so we could work our way through. We gave them 3 or 4 threes in the zone, which was expected. But we're not doing as good a job as we need to versus the three-point shot. We're not. I mean, historically, our teams defensively have been good guarding in the half court, and three-point shots, we've been in one of the top 5 to 10 teams in the country. Right now, we're okay. But I will say this. If a team comes in and that's how they're going to try to beat us, shooting threes, okay. You know what I mean? I'll live with that. I'll take our chances. And we've had teams make 18, 14, and they've made them. You know, but we usually have a little better balance. We post the ball, which is why we're shooting a high percentage. We post the ball. We get it on layups. We get the turkey shoot threes, which are wide open. Sometimes we make them. Sometimes we don't, but they're wide open. So, anything else? Thanks, folks. Happy New Year.